Today, we will talk about the top 3 indicators for a very bullish Bitcoin price in 2019. The first of these indicators, the technical indicators, has been hit actually yesterday. The second indicator, also very important, is a fundamental indicator. And the third indicator, maybe the most important one, is an economic indicator. And all these 3 indicators, all added together for the Bitcoin price, give us a very, very powerful picture for 2019. So make sure you stay here up until the end. It will be very important. And if you are excited already, make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, guys, we want to go straight into the content. First of all, we have to apologize. My voice is a little bit wasted. Malta was crazy, a lot of talking, a lot of networking, some cold drinks. So sorry for that. But that being said, let's go straight into it, guys. So as we said, the first one is a technical indicator, and wait for the end. It has been hit yesterday, and that's very, very powerful. First of all, we want to remind you, actually, we have been talking about that before, the weekly EMA ribbon. And as we said, once we have the first cross, it goes below, and also the short-term moving average goes below the long-term moving average. We have somehow confirmed the bear market, and we find a new local low. On the flip side, when the short term, the yellow one, goes above the long term again, we have the second cross and it stays above. We have the bull market confirmed, and up until then we always only hug it, but we stay above. So that's very important. And if you look in the next bull market, for example the last bear market, or the one before the last one, actually once we went with the yellow one, the shorter term one, on the weekly in the EMA ribbon below the longer term one, we found a new bottom. Once we went above, and the short term, the yellow one, went above the longer one, the red one, we had the second cross, we stayed above like forever up until the bear market ended, which was once the yellow one goes below the red one again. And that was actually right here, the warning signal for the next local low. So that's already very important. So as you can see, we went below right here, then we went above again, but only once the shorter term one went below, we had the bear market confirmed and we found lower lows. And now, guys, as we covered it before, we went above the weekly AMA ribbon already right here. But that was not the most important thing. The most important thing is what happened yesterday. And that was actually the yellow one, the short-term moving average on the weekly EMA ribbon going above the red one. You cannot see that in the Bitcoin Liquid Index because this is a lagging chart. But if you go, for example, in the Bitstamp one, which is not lagging, you can see that we have finally surpassed it. We have surpassed it yesterday. That's really, really amazing and mind-blowing. And you can see there is even a huge difference. So this is very, very good for the Bitcoin price in the long run. Remember always, guys, this does not mean we are irrational moon boys and we are not due to a correction. Like, just look at that. Just look at that. For example, also here when we went above, we were still due to a correction, still a longer consolidation phase, but we stayed above and we had the bull market in front of us. And this is what most likely is happening right now. So guys, obviously, there can be and there most probably will be a correction. Hopefully not right now, hopefully not tomorrow, hopefully not anytime soon, even though it's probable that it is anytime soon. But this is actually, on the technical point of view, in our opinion, the most powerful indicator, which, as far as we are concerned, no one is talking about right now since it was hit yesterday. Maybe someone is talking about it, then let us know in the comment section down below. But this one is very important. The second one actually is a technical indicator, a fundamental on-chain indicator. And we have been talking about that before, but now we want to give you an update because that's very, very important for the whole picture. And in the end, we go into the economic one, which is, in our opinion, by far the most powerful one, and we will tell you why. So make sure you stay here up until the end and smash the like button, guys. So the second one, you know that already, we know it. Maybe you are even tired of it, but now that's very important to update you on that one. As we already told you, once we go below, we confirm the bull market and we have the vast majority of people trading in a loss. Once we hit the delta, we have the low confirmed. with the highest probability. So then once we go above, not always we have the bull market confirmed, because we can go below, shake out even more weekends, and this is what we thought was probable. But we also said, if we stay above and we stay significantly above for a few weeks, then we will revise our opinion and we will tell you guys that most probably we are in a bull market. We won't go below again. We won't go below that line again and shake out even more weekends. And this is exactly what is happening right here. And we have to say this looks very, very powerful. Yes, again, we might be due to another correction, but nevertheless, since this is very powerful, we might not go below that realized cap of, at the moment, 4,500, 4,600, give or take. We won't go below that, in our opinion, due to the history, which always rhymes but never repeats. So very, very important. Let us know if you think the first or the second one or the third one, which is coming right now, is the most important one. And the third one, as we said, that's an economic indicator, and in our opinion, the most important one. You might have heard about that, but wait for it. There is a twist, guys. So the third one is the Argentine peso, in which valuation the Bitcoin price already hit its all-time high, even 2 or 3 weeks ago. So why is that important? And by the way, it's in the Financial Times. Very, very nice. So you can see the Argentine peso has a higher price right now. This is in thousands, so 400,000 pesos, as in the end of 2018 or in January 2018. So this is very, very important. You can see a little even more information right here. We will drop the link actually in the description down below if you're interested. So this is very important. But now some people might say, why is that so important? Argentina is not even so important for the world economy. That's true, guys. But now there's the twist. So if we go to coin.dance, we can see the local Bitcoin volume charts. So is Argentina so important for the world economy alone? Probably not. But is Brazil? Is Chile? Is Colombia, guys? Is that the case for the Dominican Republic? Is Egypt even important for the world economy? Guys, is Hong Kong important? Is India important? We see so many second world countries right here, or third world countries. Is Iran important for the world economy? Is Kazakhstan important for the world economy? Kenya, Malaysia, Mexico, Morocco? Is Nigeria important for it? Is Pakistan important? Is Peru important, guys? Is the Philippines important? I mean, the Philippines not so significant. Is Poland important? Is Romania important? Russia, is that maybe important for the world economy? Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, Tanzania, Thailand, guys, look at that up spike. Is Turkey important? I mean, that could be even higher because we have a high inflation, but these guys can obviously also buy on exchanges, and Turkey is a very developed country. But especially for the second world countries, is Ukraine important? The US, surprising. Is Venezuela important, guys? So you can see, especially the second and the third world countries, a huge up spike, and obviously all of them added together, they are very important. And if you guys have studied economic or understand something of the monetary policy, you know then when a currency crisis comes, which is affected and which is boosted up due to quantitative easing or due to corruption in the world, the first countries which are hit are obviously always the third world countries, then the second world countries, and in the very last step, we have the first world countries countries in Europe or even the US dollar, the United States, being affected by that. Because inflation is something which effectively hits each and every country over time when we have quantitative easing or even corruption in other countries like Venezuela. So if that gets even worse, and the trend shows it gets even worse, and if that flips over also to the first world countries, because they print more and more money over time. What happens actually? Bitcoin is a safe haven, not only real estate, not only like paintings or not only watches. Especially Bitcoin in this digital century will be, in our opinion, the first safe haven for people to get in with their fiat currencies to be able to buy bread like tomorrow, the next week, the next month. So if that happens, we will have a huge purchasing power, not only from the institutional point of view and not only from the greedy investors point of view, but from the retail people point of view, from the consumers. If that happens, guys, that will have a huge chain reaction on the Bitcoin price. We might seem like little maniacs or so, like moon boys, but this is a very high probability for it to happen right now, if you understand a little bit about the monetary currency and look at what's going on in the world right now. And this is actually, in our opinion, the most important driver of the upcoming bull market, the most important indicator, economic indicator, for a bullish Bitcoin 2019, even 2020 most probably. So guys, let us know which one is the most important one for you. The EMA weekly ribbon, the technical indicator, the on-chain fundamental indicator, the realized cap and the delta, or the economic indicator, the fiat currencies being inflated and being corrupted by the governments and by the central banks. Let us know in the comment section down below. Make sure you smash up the like button, and guys, we will see each other at the next episode of MMCrypto very, very soon. So that being said, see you in the Telegram group, link down in the description down below. And as always, guys, bye bye.